your next comedian has never done stand-up comedy before, so you are going to be a great audience, or else. Please give it up for Dan Devereaux, everybody.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Open Mic Night at the Evening Muse, the venue that is at the epicenter of the folk music scene in the city of Charlotte. And I'm a huge folk nerd. I think my love for all things acoustic started way back when I was young, when a little band that you might have heard of called Guns N' Roses put out an all-acoustic album. But despite that, the inauspicious start, I have found my way here. I'm working on my first folk record right now. The first single's going to drop by the end of the summer, so look out for that. It's going to be called I Took a Pill in Appalachia. So, I had to show Billy Strings that I was cool. But in spite of my love for folk music, there is one folky band that I do not like. And if you're a fan of this band, I hope you don't feel too attacked, but I do not like Mumford & Sons. And it's not because they're British. It's not because they're popular. It's not because they play the banjo on Saturday Night Live. Here's a fun fact. Only 3 people have ever played the banjo on Saturday Night Live. Steve Martin, Ed Helms, and one of the Mumfords. And it's not because Marcus Mumford always looks like he needs to shave and he wears that goofy pilgrim's hat. And it's almost certainly not the fact that in spite of those 2 things, he's married to Carey Mulligan, who is just like the prettiest woman ever. Okay, it might be that last one. But I just feel like Mumford & Sons started a trend that I find really annoying. It shows no signs of abating. And that is Mumford & Sons started the onslaught of and bands. See, there used to be a way that you named your rock and roll band back in the day. The proper way was like this: Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band, right? Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. Elvis Costello and... Anybody? Elvis Costello fans? The Attractions. 5 Points, Hufflepuff. Yeah, I would have also accepted The Imposters, but only a true Gryffindor would have known that one. And the reason I make that point is because it's easy to remember Harry Potter and The Prisoners of Azkaban. Oh, they were great in the 90s, seminal 90s Manchester scene music, I'm telling you. The other way you could go about doing it is use just your first name and the name of your band, right? Katrina and the Waves, Susie and the Banshees, Sly and the Family Stone, Cool and the Gang. Amen! Let's celebrate. Come on. And then Mumford came along. And everybody had to have an and in their name. Let me show you what I mean. The Head and the Heart, Noah and the Whale, Catfish and the Bottlemen. To be fair, great band. Of Monsters and Men, Iron and Wine, City and Color, Dead and Company. Come on, Jerry wouldn't work for a company. For King and Country, She and Him, The Wind and the Wave, Judah and the Lion. And apparently the lion's name is Pedro. I don't even know. Boy and Bear, The War and Treaty, Toro y Moi, Spanish version. Florence and the Machine. Whew. I could go on, but I only have 6 minutes. Now, I know somebody here is thinking, wait a minute, Florence and the Machine, they follow the rule. It's her first name and the name of her band. Yeah, but technically they're Florence plus sign the Machine. And I just find it to be like a contrived variation on the theme, so they get lumped in with all the rest of the bands. Look, it's okay if your band sounds like a law firm, right? Crosby, Stills, and Nash, American immigration law. Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young, Canadian immigration law. Or do you have years of unfiled tax returns? The accountants at Simon & Garfunkel will help you with your IRS problems. Or do you need a friend in the jewelry business? Mumford & Sons will help you pick out the perfect engagement ring. He went to Mumford. He went to Mumford. He went to Mumford. Every Hummer begins with Mumford. Yeah, that's how you sell some jewelry. Look, back in the day, we had bands that were named after epic places that you wanted to go visit, right? We had Boston, we had Chicago, Kansas, Berlin, and Alabama. Okay, maybe not Alabama. But we had Asia, Europe, America, and we had the mysterious and ubiquitous journey. Where are we going? We are going on a journey. What will we listen to? We will listen to Journey. What's the point? The point is the journey. Namaste. So I was thinking, yeah, what is the point? Why don't I like Mumford & Sons? All my friends like them. A lot of people whose music taste I trust like Mumford & Sons. So I had to go to Twitter and I asked, why don't I like this band? And I got a few good responses back. Some people said, well, it's just part of the whole stomp, clap, hey genre. I'm looking at you, Luminaires. Some people said, well, they're very repetitive. Yeah, true. Some people said it's just acoustic guitar and vocals and bass drum. Yeah, but then finally, somebody hit the nail on the head when they tweeted back to me, Mumford & Sons is the Nickelback of folk music. Imagine Wagons. But now that we've talked about it, I think maybe my problem started a long time ago with a little band you might have heard of called Guns N' Roses. Thank you, everybody. You've been patient and terrific. Give yourselves a hand.
Damn, Devereaux, everybody. Let's hear it.